Hey everybody, my name is Chris Johnson, and today I'm comparing three different mouthpieces from LOTUS Trumpets, the 1M, the 1LB, and the 2XL. Let's get into it. In this video, I'll play several different exercises on three different mouthpieces. With the 1M, it'll be something slightly smaller, the 1LB, which is my current mouthpiece, something a bit bigger, and then the 2XL, which is like way bigger. I want you to hear the difference in the tone, the difference in the attack, and kind of see how it comes out on the other end of the microphone. I'm also thinking about the way that it feels and what my experience is, how much flexibility I have, etc. Before diving into playing examples, I do want to give you a size comparison between the three different LOTUS mouthpieces and a standard Bach cup size. According to the LOTUS Trumpets website, the 1M is comparable to a Bach D cup fit to a LOTUS 1 rim. The 1L is comparable to a Bach 1¼ C, and the 2XL is similar to a Bach 1B cup adapted to a LOTUS 2 rim. The 1LB that I've been playing on for over a year is the only mouthpiece that's made from a different material, the B standing for bronze while the other ones are made out of brass. I'm going to start off by playing the 1M, and then I'm going to move over to the 1LB and the 2XL for each exercise. Alright, let's go ahead and try this 1LB. And last but not least, the 2XL. Alright, so far, all three feel super comfortable on my lips. I'm loving the tone quality of them. I definitely notice, I would say, a kind of fuller sound coming out of this 2XL. So I'm interested to see what happens as I try out different exercises. For this one, I'm going to go in the opposite order. Let's start out with the 2XL, then move to the 1LB, and then go to the 1M. Here's a lip slur. Alright. Here is the 1LB. And last but not least, the 1M. Alright, I'm going to start with the 1M this time, and let's go into the upper register. Okay. Here's the same thing on the 1LB. And let's try the same thing over here on the 2XL. Okay. To be expected. I don't think that's necessarily what the 2XL is for, but you know, definitely is like a little bit more of a struggle for me to get up there. All right, let's do some articulation starting with the 2XL. Moving over to the 1LB. And the same thing on the 1M. Now on the 1M, let's play through some melodies. Here's Straight Note Chaser. Let's try that same thing on the 1LB. And last but not least, the same thing over here on the 2XL. Here's the 2XL playing a phrase in the lower register going up to the upper register. Let's try the same thing on the 1LB. And the same thing on the 1M. All right, let's play something slow and expressive. Here's Misty on the 2XL. Great, let's try Misty again, except this time on the 1LB. All right, and now switching over to the 1M, also playing Misty, trying to keep a similar phrasing here. All right, here's the 1M on one of my original melodies. Okay, let's try out this 1LB. Okay, and last but not least, same thing over here on the 2XL. Let's try a little bit of 4 and 1. Okay, that was on the 2XL. Let's try the same thing over here on the 1LB. All right, and the same thing on the 1M. All right, the last exercise will be an excerpt from the Arbin's first characteristic study. All right, let's try the same thing on the 1LB. Last one will be the Arbin's characteristic study on the 1M. All right, let's talk. So I enjoyed all 3 mouthpieces. They felt very comfortable on my lips. I didn't really feel particularly limited on any of them, except when it came to the upper register on the 2XL. Not that it's not possible, but it would probably take me a little bit of time. But if I had to play consistently in the upper register, the 2XL is not what I would go for. With the 1LB and the 1M, honestly, they're pretty similar for me. I'll say that the 1M is able to kind of float a bit more easily into the upper register, while the 1LB still feels fantastic. There is a little bit of a difference when I'm over on the 1M, but I don't feel myself sacrificing any tone on the 1M. All that being said, I think the 1LB is still going to continue to be my daily mouthpiece, but if I need to spend significant time in the upper register, I will move over to my 1M, and if I know that I want to play like a mid-register, low-register ballad, keep that buttery tone, and I know I'm not going to be soaring up in the upper register at all, I'll try out that 2XL. I want to see what it feels like on a gig versus a YouTube video, and that's where I'll really know. I'm curious from you all what experience you had listening to it. What mouthpiece resonated the most with you? Which one did you like, and for what type of exercise? Please leave your thoughts in the comments below. So that's all I have today for my Lotus Trumpets mouthpiece comparison video. If you enjoyed this, do me a favor. Like it, share it with a friend, and if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and turn on notifications so you can see more videos like this in your YouTube feed. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Peace.